Hello everybody and welcome to Nusa Penida, a stunning little island just off the coast of Bali. So for the next couple of days I'm going to be checking out everything this island has to offer, from beaches, snorkeling and of course epic martial arts training. If you're new here, I'm Gaz and I'm on a mission to train martial arts in every country in the world. I thought it might be a little bit tricky here as we're on a small island, but there is one gym, so we're going to head to training now and check it out. The gym's called To Be Fit and located in the northeast of Nusa Penida, close to lots of the main hotels and restaurants. As you can see, it's open plan gym with lots of cockerels outside. The private Muay Thai session costs 300,000 rupees for an hour, but the gym also offers group classes that include boxing, Muay Thai and CrossFit. Having a really good session. My trainer's super friendly. I just describe it as a good vibe, like smashing pads, having a laugh. It's what it's about. You don't always have to be really serious. You can just come and enjoy it, which is why a lot of people train martial arts. So yeah, just having a good time. It still amazes me how martial arts can connect like-minded people around the world from different backgrounds and cultures. Over the past 14 months, I've trained at over 75 gyms, meeting hundreds of friendly people and making lifelong friends. It's not about training with world champions in hardcore gyms, it's about meeting normal, everyday martial artists and growing as a person and a fighter during the process. So when you hear people say, training in paradise, I don't think you can get much closer to this. On a small little beach island in Indonesia, I've got the sea 10 meters that way, and then here essentially training in the middle of the jungle. So, well, chef's kiss, bang on. As we got stuck into the pad work, I was feeling great. My hips felt loose, punches felt sharp, and I wasn't gassing out in between rounds. The coaching was also spot on. During 5 technical rounds of pad work, we worked through several combinations whilst focusing on defence and setting up powerful right kicks. Just finished my training session with Nyoman, and his name is apparently the 3rd most popular in Bali, which I didn't know. But anyway, if you do get a chance to come here, I highly recommend you do. He doesn't even do this full time, so he's actually, I think, an architect, he said. 3 or 4 times a week they do classes and he does privates in the morning. So he's just opened up this really cool space for people like me and you to come and train in. If you do get a chance and you're in Nusa Penida, drop him a message and make sure you come down here. But I am absolutely dripping, man. Look at that, I'm leaving a puddle everywhere I go. So I'm gonna go back, jump in the pool and then go and see what this beautiful island has to offer. After a quick shower and chill in the aircon, I was super excited to get out on the bike and explore the top sites in Nusa Penida. But to be honest, it didn't go to plan. It seemed like literally the whole of Bali was on a day tour. The traffic was horrific and the famous King Pling beach was so packed you couldn't even move. Don't get me wrong, the views out there are pretty epic, but it's an absolute shit show. Some travel days you need to admit defeat, so I made the executive decision to head to a beach club and chill for the afternoon. But don't worry, I booked onto one of the most popular activities to do the next morning, hoping that I'd start to vibe with the island. One of the main things to do on Nusa Penida is snorkeling with manta rays. I actually booked our half-day tour through a Facebook group. We had an 8 AM meeting time on the dock, but things got off to a slow start as we're waiting for another group to arrive from Bali. Part of me thinks we are going to be here a while because they've just offered us coffee, which is never a good sign when you're about to get on the boat. Would you like a tea or coffee? Right, they'll be here in a minute. After about an hour-and-a-half delay, we raced around the island to our first spot on the hunt for manta rays. Just our luck, we're coming on a snorkeling trip to see manta rays, and then there's no manta rays, and there's a storm incoming, but we are going to make the best of it, none the least. No manta rays this time, but just look how crystal clear the water is. Unreal. And honestly, you can't complain about any snorkeling trip when you end up swimming with 4 turtles. The day is definitely turning around for me, although my first time using fins was a total disaster. I couldn't even get them off.
Oh god, that was good. That really made up for the no manta rays. That was really good. That was so close to the turtles.
And there weren't actually that many people in the water, like just our group really.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too busy either. Yeah.
Usually when there's a turtle, there's like 50 people chasing them.
Yeah.
So like we were like just against the rocks, and there was just our group of 4 that's on our boat, and then as we left, another boat started swimming towards it.
Yeah. Lucky us, eh?
Next up, it was time to spot some colourful fish. Now, I'm not exactly a pro when it comes to underwater footage, as swimming isn't my strong suit, but you get the idea of the coral and vibrant fish down here. Another good snorkeling spot. This one had a bit more of a current and less turtles, but it was still good nonetheless. Kind of like, I actually like shorter snorkeling trips because quite often we've been on a boat for like 9 hours, and by like stop 8 you're just sunburned and no one gets in, if you know what I mean, but they have to go to all the stops. Now it's time to head back to what quickly became my favourite spot in Nusa Penida, Cactus Beach Club, to grab some food and soak up the remaining sunlight. So whilst yesterday was a little bit of a fail and I still can't believe how busy it was, I've actually really enjoyed my time at Nusa Penida. I've seen some turtles, I've had a really good snorkeling trip. This beach club's an absolute vibe, and really cool that I got to visit the only Muay Thai gym on the island, so definitely recommend checking it out. Make sure you come back for next week's video where I'll be on mainland Bali checking out some Muay Thai gyms there.